Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakudash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone, that rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. To you I say Shalom. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Alright, this is Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. Right? Slakia. So everything that was written before our time was written for us to learn. And this is not talking about, all the books of the world, but this is talking about the scriptures. Whatsoever was written in the scriptures is for edification purposes, man. Is for us to learn to do better and be better, right? And learn from the mistakes and to learn from the positive things that our forefathers have done. So, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Now, the reason I brought this up because even the dietary law is something that was written before our time, but it was written, for our learning, man. All right, just like if you buy a car, the book that's in the glove compartment is the manual. The manual is written by the manufacturers of that vehicle, and inside of that manual, it tells you how to take care of that car and how to maintain that car to give it the longest possible life of the vehicle, to make the vehicle last as long as possible. It's the same way with the scriptures. These scriptures are instructions to make sure, not only our lives but our kingdom will last as long as possible, man. Right? Even though we don't have the kingdom now, but through the scriptures we're gonna have the kingdom for all of eternity, man. Right? But just like the car manual, if it says don't put diesel inside of the car, use premium or use regular gas, right? Because if you put diesel in a car when the manual says use premium, you're gonna fuck up the engine, and the car's not gonna be able to run correctly, right? It tells you what to do and what fluids to put into the car, what type of oil to use when you change the oil, right? What size air filter, what size light bulbs, right? It's just like the scriptures. The scriptures tells us what we can eat, what we can't eat, right? And the scriptures was written by, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is our manufacturer, right? So why wouldn't we listen to the manufacturer when he tells us what not to eat? Because the reason I'm saying this is because I came across this post right on social media, and this post is from a page called Eat to Live, Not to Die. I believe he's a Benjamite brother over in the UK. But it says the effects of the effects of pork in women. Pork is so toxic to a woman that minutes after consuming it, her body immediately starts the elimination process. This is medically known as vaginal discharge, right? Now, this brother, he's on point with a lot of stuff, but he's leans towards that vegan lifestyle, which is cool, all right? If you want to be vegan, that's cool, but as a vegan, you want to avoid things such as soy and tofu, like artificial foods, right? Because that wreaks havoc on your hormones. But at the same time, it's okay to eat meat, but there's certain types of meat you just can't eat. There's one type of meat you can't even touch, man. All right, and this is told by our manufacturer. All right, so let me go to, in the law, Leviticus 11. Leviticus 11, start from the top. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel. Right, this law is pertaining to the children of Israel, right, which is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today, and also you other Israelites that may look like other nations, but you descend from the man formerly known as Jacob, right? It's a lineage and a heritage thing. It's a bloodline thing, right? So this law is pertaining to you, right? And if you read the laws, if you read the curses of Deuteronomy, right? If you feel if the spirit is moving you to believe what's written in these scriptures, then there's a chance that you may be an Israelite, man. All right, it doesn't matter what they look, because the Lord doesn't judge on outward appearance. All right, Leviticus 11:2, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. All right. See, this is the Lord telling us that we can eat meat, right? Because beast is flesh. We can eat meat, but there's certain meats we cannot eat. All right. Leviticus 11:3. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven footed and cheweth the cud among the beast, that shall ye eat. Right. So, animals such as cows, they have cloven feet, right, and they chew the cud. Right. Chewing the cud is basically regurgitating their food and eating it again to to clean it properly, right? It's basically it's really a food purification process that the cows have built into them. This is why they have four stomachs, right? They regurgitate it and eat it. They chew in the cud, all right. Verse 4. So whatever beasts have Salakia. Verse Leviticus 3. Whatever beasts have cloven feet and chew with the cud, you can eat. Cows, goats, right? Even giraffe have a cloven foot, right? So what else? Salakia, lamb. But my mind escapes me now. But those are of the beasts that you can eat. All right. Verse 4, bison. Salakia. Leviticus 11:4. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. Right? If you go to, I seen a video of Ishmael. He had a huge smoker, and he threw a whole camel in there, man. You can't eat camel. That's going off, man. All right, because he's unclean. This is according to our manufacture. This is according to the scriptures, man. All right. Verse 5, and the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. All right. And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. Right. I believe the hare is going into a rabbit, a coney. It may be the same. Not, it's similar, but it's different. Let me just Google it real quick. Slovakia. It's similar. I forgot what the other type of rabbit is. I forgot. It escapes me right now. Slovakia, but Leviticus 11:7, and the swine, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. All right. The swine has a divided hoof, right? That little slit in the foot, and is cloven footed, but it doesn't chew the cud. So the swine we cannot eat. This is the Lord telling us what to eat and what not to eat. This is basically the Lord telling us eat to live and not to die, right? Just like the this brother's IG post, eat to live, not to die, right? The true eat to live, not to die is the dietary laws, man. All right. Verse 8, of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you, right? Even a dead pig, or any part of a pig that is not alive, we cannot touch, man. Right? Just like hair brushes with the boar hair brushes, that's going off. We're not supposed to touch that, right? Because it belongs to the pig. There's a lot of things. Even there's certain bar soups that are made out of pigs, man. All right, this is Esau Edom defiling everything he touches, man. And this is a way that they, try to maintain their rulership by causing us to go off, even though we're not knowing that we're going off, man. Here it is, you're in the shower with bar soap, thinking you're getting clean, but you're really getting unclean through the spirit, because the bar soap has pig in it, all right. All right, but back to this the effects of pork in women, right? And this is a reason why a lot of disease spreads too, right? A lot of disease spreads through fluids, right? So if you having discharge and all that, your pH balance is off. If your pH balance is off, a lot of sickness it's a breeding ground for sickness. This is why certain people get sick 2-3 times a year. because they're eating shit they're not supposed to be eating. Just because it smells good, just because it tastes good, doesn't mean it's food, man. All right. And there was a doctor. I got the page right here. Doctor Otto Warburg, right? And he made a quote and it says, "No disease can live in an alkaline environment." Right. So if your pH balance is off, your body is not an alkaline environment. All right. No disease, including cancer, can exist in an alkaline environment. All right. This is why they're pushing that pH water so much now. Now, there's nothing wrong with pH water. Me personally, I drink it too because it tastes better. But once you drink it, your body regulates the water, and it becomes regular water. It becomes basically 7.0 on the pH scale. All right, because your body regulates the water that when it intakes it. All right, it may be pH before you test it. I mean, when you test it before you drink it, when you digest it, it's no longer pH. Again, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's really a marketing tactic to charge you more money for basically water. Now, again, there's nothing wrong with it. I drink it too because it really does taste better. But if you want true pH water, you could add a little bit of baking soda to it. All right. The pH scale ranges from 1 highly acidic to 14 highly alkaline, while your body's pH usually hovers between 7.3 and 7.4. Unfortunately, most of the foods that people consume today are full of sugar, preservatives, and genetically modified organisms, which all contribute to acidity in the body, right? And again, the majority of sickness comes from foods that people eat, man. All right? The mass majority, man. Uh, the most alkaline foods are vegetables, as well as some fruits, grains, nuts, and alkaline water. Helping your body neutralize some of its acidity is crucial for maintaining your overall health. Right? Now, they will never tell you this. Right? You go to the doctor, the doctor tells you, you tell the doctor that you're sick. He won't ask what you're eating. He'll probably ask what your symptoms are, but he'll just give you drugs to maintain those symptoms. He won't try to preserve your life, right? He'll try to preserve your life for as long as he could. He won't try to cure your health or make you healthy, man. You just want makes you maintainable, man. While many years have passed since Warburg's publication and studies, his discoveries still hold true today. Cancer can be partially attributed to prolonged exposure to toxins, especially in cells that haven't been nourished, oxygen, oxygen, oxygenated, hydrated, and cleansed. And of course, as Warburg discovered, cancer cells cannot survive in an alkaline environment. All right? We don't need scientists to tell us this. We don't need studies to tell us this. The Lord already told us this from the beginning, man. All right? But I'm going to wrap it up with that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. Until next time, I want to say Shalom and Abad Wabal.